Welcome back to AG Chelsea TV. This is a YouTube channel for news, stories, and analysis surrounding Chelsea Football Club. I will update new video every day. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Exclusive, Chelsea want £100 million for first-team duo, says transfer expert. Chelsea want £100 million to let Conor Gallagher and Trevoh Chalobah leave this summer, according to transfer expert Ben Jacobs in his exclusive Court Offside column. The Blues are facing interest in both players as we edge towards the final days of the transfer window, though it's not currently clear if they will be on the move. Chalobah is clearly not playing much at Chelsea, and with Bayern Munich interested, it would make sense for him to move on, but Jacobs says he has a £50 million asking price. Gallagher would also come with a £50 million price tag, but it's less clear if CFC will sanction his departure as he's started well this season and seems open to staying and fighting for his place in Mauricio Pochettino's side. Chelsea will be very busy with outgoings right up until the transfer window shuts, Jacobs said. Bayern want to sign Trevoh Chalobah, who doesn't look like getting many minutes if stays at Chelsea. The German champions have already had a loan bid rejected and are still in talks. Chelsea want a permanent sale and expect a £50 million fee. Bayern will consider Southampton's Armel Bella-Kotchap if they can't strike a deal for Chalobah. Conor Gallagher also faces an uncertain future but has been playing for Chelsea under Mauricio Pochettino and is content to stay and fight for his place. Bayern, West Ham, and Spurs have all looked at Gallagher during different parts of the window. Everton and Newcastle held a historical interest as well, but are not active currently. Brighton really like Gallagher, but not his wages, and that's why nothing has materialised to date. Chelsea will listen to offers should they arrive around the £50 million mark. It will be interesting to follow this saga in the next few days, but it would be pretty superb business by Chelsea if they did end up cashing in on two homegrown players for as much as £100 million. Pochettino happy with squad before deadline. Chelsea have spent more than £320 million on 10 players but are eyeing further signings, with Arsenal midfielder Emile Smith-Rowe and Nottingham Forest's Brennan Johnson the latest names under consideration. Several outgoings are also likely, with Romelu Lukaku expected to join Roma on loan, while Callum Hudson-Odoi and Marc Cucurella are among other fringe players who could depart. I am really happy with the squad that we have got at the moment so far, Pochettino said ahead of Wednesday's EFL Cup second-round match against AFC Wimbledon. If we add someone that maybe can improve different positions, of course, it is welcome. If not, I am happy to be how we are now. To be honest, we are so focused on trying to recover players and to be focusing on the game we are going to play tomorrow in the Carabao Cup against Wimbledon. I know very well that the club is working really hard to try to finish our business. There are still a few days, something might happen. Maybe, yes. At the moment, the club are trying to deliver what we want. There is still nothing to communicate at the moment. Cucurella has been linked with a move to Manchester United, but Pochettino hinted the defender could feature against Wimbledon. I cannot talk about supposition. I cannot talk about rumours, he said. At the moment, nothing changed. For tomorrow Cucurella, will be available to play. At the moment, the club have not informed anything about this situation. All the players in the squad are players in our plan. Then, like always, it is about situations, players and club and players, and then there is a decision. Pochettino said the transfer window should be shortened in future, while admitting the current duration has benefited Chelsea given the sheer scale of turnover within their squad. It is long enough, he said. Already, we are crazy. With a few days more, we become crazier also. It is too long, the transfer window. Okay, for a club Chelsea now in the process we are, all the circumstances, 3 months is helpful. For a different club that are working in a different way, or at a different level or a process, it is crazy, but it is helping us do what we want to do. I am not going to complain. Maybe in the next few years, I will complain more, but for now I think to have time is always good. Chelsea to launch sensational £35 million bid for Dutch international. While a striker seems the priority for Chelsea at the moment, with Nicolas Jackson the only fit recognised centre-forward in the squad following the departure of Romelu Lukaku to Roma, the Blues are still addressing other positions within the team. With Reece James set to miss at least the next couple of weeks with a hamstring injury, Chelsea are considering bringing in another fullback to bolster the squad in case of further injuries or suspensions. Malo Gusto has performed well since being brought in, but the Blues still want another option to challenge the 20-year-old in James' absence. According to Spanish outlet Fitches, Chelsea will launch a £35 million bid for Bayer Leverkusen fullback and wingback Jeremy Frimpong. The 22-year-old has made 6 appearances for the Netherlands national team, and with 2 years still remaining on his contract at Leverkusen, he is available for slightly cheaper than his talent suggests. With Chelsea manager Mauricio Pochettino employing a 3-5-2 formation for the start of the season, Frimpong would slot perfectly into the system. The Dutchman played over 30 times for Bayer Leverkusen at right wing-back last season, and has started the new term in the same position. Should the Argentine revert to his preferred 4-at-the-back system, though, then Frimpong will still be the ideal option. The 22-year-old has played the majority of his career at right back and has the energy and technical ability desired by Pochettino, too. The report also suggests that Leverkusen manager Xabi Alonso believes Real Madrid will make a £35 million bid for Frimpong next summer in order to address their issues on the right-hand side. But Reece James has also been touted for a move to the Bernabeu despite only recently being named Chelsea club captain. Transfermarkt also values Frimpong at £35 million. Chelsea could now bid for brilliant former Manchester City star. According to the Daily Mail, Chelsea are interested in signing Ferran Torres from Barcelona in the final days of the summer transfer window. The report has claimed that Chelsea are considering making a late move for Torres as well as for his Barcelona teammate Rafinha. There is interest from the former Premier League and UEFA Champions League winners in Arsenal attacking midfielder Emile Smith-Rowe as well. City, who won the Premier League, the FA Cup and the UEFA Champions League last season, sold Torres to Barcelona in January 2022 for an initial transfer fee of £46.3 million. Sky Sports. Manager Pep Guardiola described Torres as brilliant in May 2021. I do not think that Chelsea should sign Ferran Torres from Barcelona in the summer transfer window. While Torres is a very good and promising young player, he is more of a forward than a striker. Chelsea have enough players who can play out wide. What Chelsea head coach Mauricio Pochettino needs is a top-quality number 9 who has more experience playing at the top level than youngsters Nicolas Jackson and Armando Broja. Torres is not a natural striker. The 23-year-old Spain international forward has scored 2 goals in 2 substitute appearances in La Liga for Barcelona this season. Torres made 14 starts and 19 substitute appearances in La Liga for Barcelona last season. The youngster scored 4 goals and gave 2 assists in those games. During his time in the Premier League, Torres made 28 appearances. The Spaniard scored 9 goals and gave 3 assists in those games. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.